Welcome back again to my show, guys. It's nice having you guys. It's been a while since I made a video. Guys, my rule of thumb in life, in politics, is that nobody is above criticism. Nobody is above criticism. And if we're going to criticize one person, then we are also going to criticize everybody. If one person is open to criticism, every other person should be equally open to criticism. I think that's how democracy works. Well, Sowore is trending. He has been trending online for the past, since last weekend, I would say. Why? Well, guys, it's because of this video right here.
Some guy there who is a member of the Labour Party claims that he has transformed Abba. That's Alex Oti. You understand? But I went to Abba, some transformed, partly not transformed. I don't believe in half transformation. Because when you enter into Ariara Market, which is the biggest economic hub there, the place looks like Jurassic Park. But when you get to the main road, of course, there's some.
I'm just going to provide you guys some context. Sowore was in Abia State, leading a protest, taking part in a protest calling for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. We all know who Nnamdi Kanu is. He's the leader of IPOB. I don't want to get into how I feel about IPOB, so I'm going to keep that aside. Let's talk about the issue on ground. But I'm just going to say, Sowore and I do not agree on when it comes to my stance on Nnamdi Kanu. We have two different beliefs. And that is okay. It's okay for you not to have the same belief or have the same standing as people. It doesn't automatically make you guys enemies. I just don't want to get into, again, how I feel about Nnamdi Kanu or how I feel about IPOB. So I'm going to leave that aside. Well, he's in Abia State. In case you don't know, Nnamdi Kanu is from Abia State. He's leading this protest. We all know Sowore likes protest. He loves to take part in protest, loves to lead protest. And I love that about him. Anyways, so he's leading this protest, calling for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. After this protest, he had an interview with a media organization. And I think that was a couple days later. And he said that he was in Abia State leading a protest. And then what he saw does not, really paint a picture of the same Abia that has been portrayed online. One thing about social media can give a real or a fake, underhyped or overhyped description of something. So he's in essence saying that the Abia state that is painted online as this, world transformed state doesn't really show what is on the ground. He made reference to the popular Araria market, which is one of the biggest markets in Abia State. It is, again, important. This keyword, biggest market. So when you're talking about biggest market, you're thinking of, it should be of standard. It should have been transformed, right? And he said that market doesn't look so good. That it looks a mess. But when you come out, he did acknowledge, though, that the roads look good. Some part look good, but some part doesn't look good. And then he said, I do not believe in half transformation. Well, to transform a whole state, you need forever to do that. You can't transform a whole state in 4 years, which is understandable. You can't transform a whole state in 5 years, which is still understandable. But I guess where he's coming from is Abia State has been painted online as this state that has been completely transformed. All the roads look good. Everything look good. No doubt the people of Abia State love Alex Oti. Why? Because he is like the best governor that they've had in years. It turns out that all the governors that they've had have been, permit me to say, useless. They've not done their jobs. So now they've seen Alex, who is trying, doing the things that the previous governments didn't do. So the people of Abia State are happy. They love Alex. I am not going to lie. I feel like Alex does not even need to campaign to win the next election because the people love him so much. But that's not the point, okay? The point here is Sowore has gotten an image of what this Abia State looks like. Now he's going there in person and he's like, this does not look like what you guys say online. And that is okay. Did he lie? He did not lie. Then you can bring in the argument now of saying, Sowore, it takes a while to do all of these things. But again, he did not lie. So why are people switching up on him and calling him an APC supporter, a Tinubu supporter? And like I said, Alex Oti is the best governor that the Abia State people have seen. that doesn't automatically makes him the best of the best. It is just he's just the best amongst the worst. Do you get what I mean? So the fact that he's the best you guys have seen doesn't automatically make him the best governor. He's doing a good job. He's trying. I see the project he launches. He does a good job. That is great. I personally, I love Alex Oti. But my problem is when people start to protect their favorite from being criticized because they love that person or because they think that person is doing a good job. That's what I don't like. Nobody should be above criticism. If you're going to criticize one person, every other person will be open for criticism, whether you like the kind of criticism they receive or not. I love Peter Obi. I want him to become the president of Nigeria if that is possible. It doesn't mean that when I see someone criticizing Peter Obi, I'm going to come in and say, don't criticize him. Do you get what I mean? I will not try to protect or shield him. If Peter Obi becomes the governor of Nigeria today, even if he gives us 24 hours electricity, revamp the whole school and education system, if someone comes to criticize him for the areas that he's neglecting, I will not come to protect Peter Obi. Government should be held accountable at all time. Stop trying to protect government. Whether you love Alex Oti or not, Alex Oti is still government. He's still part of the government. So every government official, as long as you're publicly elected, should be available for criticism, should be criticized. That is part of democracy. People should have opinions. So when you start to protect him, I just don't like that. I'm going to give another example. Wike is one of the best ministers that Abuja has seen. I mean, look at the roads he has transformed Abuja. I was in Abuja recently in December, January. It looked different from the last time I was there. He has done a good job when it comes to development. But I am number one Wike's criticizer. I criticize him on my Instagram, on my WhatsApp, on every platform that I have. Not just because of his politics. He's a very controversial person. I also criticize him on how he runs Abuja. The areas he fails to do, I criticize him. I just don't say, oh, he's been a good minister. He's been the best so far. Oh, he has given us good roads. He's given us this. He's given us that. So I'm not going to criticize his other areas. I will criticize him where he fails. What things he has not done. That's how you motivate government. When you keep quiet, they will just be relaxed. So again, I know Alex Oti is doing a good job. He's trying, but that does not make him above criticism. I posted a video like this on my Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, and you guys are coming for me. But I do love that some people are very factual, and people are saying the same thing. People are seeing where I'm coming from. I'm not saying Alex Oti is bad. I'm just saying he is not above being criticized. I hope this message gets across properly. And I think one of the hilarious things that I've seen is people calling calling Sowore an APC supporter or a Tinubu supporter, is working for Tinubu. I just want to consider this as rage bait, so I'm not even going to talk about it because this is one of the most craziest things I've heard. But that's okay. If you think he's a Tinubu supporter, okay, that's fine. There's no evidence that suggests that this man is supporting Tinubu. This man's career has always been about criticizing government, one thing that I give Sowore his flags and his caps for and his accolades for is he's consistent with government. He's consistent. Check his track record. He always criticizes government, holds government accountable. So the whole idea that he's a Tinubu worker, supposed to work for Tinubu secretly, just doesn't make sense to me. Now, until I still a reasonable evidence to, believe that or think that, then maybe I will, agree. And another thing that people have been saying that I've just been like, guys, can we stop? Is people are saying, oh, why isn't he criticizing the government of his state? Why is he choosing Abia? Tinubu have sent him to criticize Alex because they're trying to make Alex become part of APC. Guys, can you just shush? The only reason Sowore is criticizing Abia State government is because he was in Abia State. If he didn't go there for a protest, maybe Abia State would have not even been a topic of conversation right now. Okay? You guys have this thing of holding private citizens accountable more than you hold the people you elected. I'm just going to end this topic here, and I hope that my message was passed across. And if you disagree with me, that's fine. But let's argue or let's have a conversation, very civilized. Don't come to my comments to insult me. People do that a lot. And it's like, once you insult me, you've lost the argument. I'm sorry. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Remember, nobody is above being criticized. Bye now.